Georgia Bulldogs, but they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the first possession of the game. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
How cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. When it comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was... to get him down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right? You try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got it there pretty quick.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They've got the screen set up.
Great job by the defense. You want to get him in 3rd and long. You know it's a passing situation. You know you get the guy on the ground. You know it's 4th and long now. It's a good chance for you to be successful, and hopefully that punt unit coming on the field.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Running it back, it's Boyd. Offense set on first down. Got the quick completion. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll give it to him again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's complete. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Haynes. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
The Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed them right back into their chest and pulled out a close one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. A lot of success against the Yellow Jackets in this rivalry. They did not want to lose that one. Interesting to see now how the Yellow Jackets come out today.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football downfield. And here we go. If you're an offense offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Back to pass, it's King. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's got his man, and he'll be brought down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
On the move. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Extending the play. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Yellow Jackets get enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Dances away to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block, it's Smith. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's King. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got a man, it's Etienne. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Boyd. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He finds his man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass. It's back. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He slings it deep to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's back. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch. Yeah,
you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets open down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is. And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is.
Racing down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dropping back, it's King. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Finds a man on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a Bill player. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Behind his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Bell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. The give to the back. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking for a man. It's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Gonna let it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Complete downfield. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's King. And they got him for the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the 4th quarter.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Bulldogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
Afterburner's coming. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Coming after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Beat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. The Dogs brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for